There are large rocky mountains in the middle of the desert of Saudi Arabia. The thing that made them special is the sculptures of different animals that are carved into the rock faces. When it was further investigated, it revealed some facts that no one knew before. Once again, welcome to Discover TV Videos. Viewers, of course, it is very difficult to know about ancient civilizations or about their artifacts, but when a unique thing is found, it is not the end of the story. Rather, a series of new questions begin, questions that either require many centuries to answer or remain an enigma. Today, you will get to know about such discoveries that are still unexplained since their discovery. So let's begin. Knowing the time is not a big deal today. From wristwatches to mobile phones, there are numerous gadgets that show us perfect times. But have you ever wondered how people noted time in ancient times? People found the oldest watch from ancient Rome's ruined city, Herculaneum. 1950 years ago, the city got burned due to the pyroclastic flow from Mount Vesuvius. Thousands of years later, people found a peculiar-shaped iron object beneath the volcanic ash. Its size was so small that it could fit inside a pocket. Initially, no one understood its purpose, but after many years, Roman archaeologists discovered its function. From the 3D model, it was proved that it used to be a modern watch at that time, which could easily tell the time of the day. But the question is, how did this object show time? According to scientists, without training, it was very hard to operate this watch. First of all, it was hung in a way that sun rays would fall on its left. The squares represent half an hour. In the morning, when the shadow of this stick falls on the rightmost square, it means it is 9 a.m. Similarly, when the sun is at the top, the shadow falls on the lowermost block, which means it is 12 p.m. After 12 p.m., the direction of the clock needed a reset because the sun now fell on its backside. From 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. and then 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., it used to show perfect time. Experts believe that at that time, minutes were not needed. It was enough for them to know how much time was left until sunset. This ancient sundial made it very easy to understand time, and maybe it was a modern gadget of its time. But one question that is bothering experts is why just one sundial has been found from such a large city.
13 kilometers away from the coast of Sweden, there is an island surrounded by haunted stories. This island, known as Boljungfrun, must have something that no human dares to go alone. For the past thousands of years, there has been a popular belief regarding the island, which says that there are energies on that island that humans cannot withstand. People have seen weird patterns of rocks lying on the ground, indicating that rituals were performed here, or maybe they are still being performed. At the moment, this island is empty, but locals believe that people who tried to remove these rocks face heavy losses. In 2014, a team of archaeologists surveyed this island. After conducting various tests, the results they obtained were very surprising. Apart from stones, there are 2 caves that contain abnormalities. In one cave, they saw a stage made of stone, where a special person might have performed something. They found bonfire ash and a hammer made of stone, which was hollow from the inside. In another cave, they found a table made of stone, upon which bones of seals were scattered. When this bonfire ash and bones were radiocarbon dated, another fascinating reality came to light. From carbon dating, it was found that 9,000 years ago, humans used to live here, but it is difficult to determine their purpose behind using all these objects. Even now, you can feel the fear in the atmosphere. People who visit the island do not touch these stones and always return before sunset. This is the Padmanabha Swami Temple, situated in Kerala, India. This temple was built 1400 years ago but was decorated 400 years ago during the rule of the Travancore kings. The interesting fact about this temple is that there are 5 separate vaults that had never been opened for centuries because people believed there was a great risk in opening these secret vaults. In 2011, a retired IPS officer filed a petition to the Supreme Court for the opening of these secret vaults. These 5 vaults were given the names B, C, D, and E, and the process of opening the doors started on orders of the Supreme Court. Out of the 5, 1 door had the figures of 2 enormous cobras and was given the name Vault B. These doors were made of solid iron, which was very hard to open, but finally, when 4 out of 5 vaults were opened, the things present inside were beyond anybody's imagination. All 4 chambers were filled with riches, including golden coins, diamonds, precious stones, and heavy golden necklaces. Such an enormous treasure has not been found anywhere else to date. The fifth chamber, Vault B, couldn't be opened despite all efforts. According to hearsay, a group of robbers once tried to open Vault B, but suddenly, many cobras started attacking them. No one knows where these snakes came from.
1 month after the doors of these chambers were opened, experts were being arranged to open Vault B, but then an incident shook everyone. The retired IPS officer who had filed the petition for the investigation of these chambers died suddenly. Not only that, but a member of the Supreme Court's investigation team also lost his mother. Seeing these incidents, people became frightened. In the end, they decided not to open Vault B. For the past many centuries, the vault of this temple has remained closed. What lies inside it remains unknown. This incident is relatively new. In 2018, in the midst of Saudi Arabia's desert, people saw camel carvings on the rock faces of the mountains. These sculptures of animals were meticulously carved into the rock. For many years, they were hidden under large dunes. Over time, as the dunes shifted away, this mind-boggling piece of art was uncovered. Still, no purpose has been found behind the creation of these large sculptures. Researchers believe that in Samira, this location used to be a meeting point for nomadic tribes. Since they did not find any organic material, it was difficult to determine when this masterpiece was created. However, from the erosion patterns of the rocks, experts estimated that these camel sculptures were 7,000 to 8,000 years old. This new information puzzled researchers because this desert wasn't a desert 7,000 years ago. That means that although these mountains look short now, in the absence of all the sands, they were quite tall. But how was this accomplished at such a height? This question remains an enigma for researchers. Hope you will like and share this Discover TV video. My heartfelt appreciation for your loving comments. We'll meet you in another amazing video.